Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our continued playthrough of the Stygian Society, a cube tossing, tower combating dungeon crawler, which is a heck of a lot of fun and interesting. And I also know that there's some considerations on rules I need to make sure I clarify. I have one today I'm going to discuss with you. It's not an error on my part, it's just something, an understanding, and maybe you all can help me and give me some feedback. I might be over-reading this or oversimplifying something, but I'll share it with you in just a moment. In the meantime, we have made it to the third level where we are fighting the first of the what they call mini bosses. And in the very first round, we managed to do a whopping 1 point to him and kill only one of his cadavers, while at the same time becoming incapacitated across the entire party, which is what I want to talk about. So let's pause right before we get into the action, and I'm going to address that topic with you now. So in the last episode, on the very last turn, we were hit with a powerful ability of the Grim Puppeteer. And it's the Grim Puppeteer releases a plume of spores towards you. Each hero is incapacitated and must exhaust an ability without effect if able. So we did that. And I the one thing it says exhaustibility without effect, some of these are not exhaustible, so I don't know, like I exhausted that, and I don't think that's the way that's supposed to work. So I think we're just talking about the ones that have the exhaust icon on them, which means I did do that for everybody, but I did also exhaust an ability of one of the other people that didn't have that. I think that's not right. But you tell me on that one. So anyway, I'm going to regroup with this one here, because all the other ones were correct. I tapped out abilities like this one here, the Snake Oil Tonic, that have the ability to be exhausted. Now, the second part of this is on the incapacitation and on status cards in general. Okay, so if you look at the incapacitated card, it says, while there are any status tokens on this card, the only actions you may take are help and regroup. That's very, very clear. Here's the thing. It says, remove status tokens from this card by spinning cubes of the same color. I get that part. At the end of your turn, starting the turn after you receive the status token. Return this card to the status deck after removing the last token. Okay, all that makes sense if you get it on your turn. However, all of these characters became capacitated on the turn of another character, on the turn of the spell sling, which was the very, very last character of the turn. So, is the game that punishing that I cannot remove that token from the knight this turn? Now, it's going to affect the beginning of his turn anyway, but do I really have to go 2 turns? I don't think so. Now, because here's what would happen right now. Since he went last, we're going to circle back around. Our full turn's complete. We're going to make a couple of adjustments. The enemies are going to move. We're going to start the next round, right? So we go to the knight. He starts to take his turn. He is not... He can't do it. Now, he already has this card when he starts his turn. So I think at the end of his turn, he could remove that token if there's a blue cube. And only on this turn is he going to suffer from this, because otherwise... It means, let's just assume that we take it the other way where, well, he acquired this, but it was past his turn already, so this is the first turn. Does he really have to go 2 turns before he can remove that card? Like this turn and next turn? I don't think so. So I believe that at the end of this turn, he can remove a status token. I mean, that hurts us as well, because we don't have that many cubes out on the board that are going to be helpful. We do, like we have no green ones, so the spell sling can't do anything this turn unless we get lucky, because we're going to do either regroup or help. And we might do the regroup actually, because I can take all of it increases our peril by 4, and actually I should also note that our peril is at 2 because we activated the abilities of enemies, 1 on the cadavers and one on the main enemy. So our peril is already at 2. So I can do that, or I can drop a bunch of cubes into the help thing, but we're still going to drop enemy cubes too. I just can't believe the game would be that punishing. That seems excessive, right? So anyway, I'm not going to belabor the point. I'm going to tell you how I'm going to play it. Okay, first off, I think you can only exhaust cards that are exhaustible. So we're going to leave it at that. Because that means, I mean, that's pretty impactful. Like, we're exhausting really good stuff, right? That kind of sucks. But in addition to that, I don't think that this would impact us for a full 2 turns if it came on somebody else's turn. Now, it does with I mean, the spell sling could not affect this at the end of his turn. He had to wait till the next turn, but they already have it. So I think that's the way it's going to play, and that's the way I'm going to play it. And you tell me if I'm wrong. It's not clear on that, but it seems like it would make sense. So, for example, we're going to play the knight's turn this turn. He can either help or regroup, and then at the end of the turn, if there's a blue cube, which there's plenty of, he can remove that token, right? Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to start our round now. So anyway, that's my discussion point. You let me know what you think about that, and am I reading too much into it? I'm pretty sure I'm right about how I'm going to play this out, but let me know. Now, let's just dive in and get started with the game. Okay, first up we do have our knight. Of course, he is incapacitated, so we can take one of two actions right now. We can take help or regroup. And I'm not ready to, I want to say help right now because that'll drop 4 cubes, and I need to get a green one in there, so I think he's going to drop 2 green, 2 blue, because we also need more blue, and well, we need a bunch of things. So I think we're going to take this regroup action from the main board, which will give us, I think he's going to put at least 2 green in there because we need 1 green for the spell sling. Maybe I'll put, because we have enough white and blue to get rid of these problems. Maybe I'll put 3 green and another white in there. Okay, so he's going to do the help action. And then that means we're still going to add a red, yellow, and black to the pool. That's our pool right there. Let's get started. I think this is going to be a terrible turn, but I'll do more than one turn in this video. Okay, well, here we go. This could be really bad for us. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, so look at that. We got a whole bunch. So we're going to activate the cadavers and the room, I think. We'll see. Cadavers are going to go first, and they're definitely going to go. We did get 1 green, got 1 yellow, 1 black. Now, I wish I could use our knight's ability, but we can't. So that was his action. So the first thing we do is we look at the monster. Is there a red monster? There absolutely is. There is the cadavers. So the cadavers are going to burn 4 of these red tokens. They're gone. Take them off the field, and we're going to have this happen. Deal 2 wounds to the party for each cadaver on the board. That's 2. Then heal the most wounded enemy. So we've completely lost all the damage we did to the puppet master right now, because we're going to take 4 points of damage. So we're going to take 1, 2 for the first one, 1, 2 for the second one, and then we're going to heal that many wounds to the most wounded enemy, and that is just the puppeteer. He is healed. That is really just terrible. Wow. So what damage we did do is gone, and that's unfortunate. Now it is the end of the round for the knight, so you're going to spend 1 of the blue cubes from the board to get rid of this status token. That's going to go back, and this is gone for him for now. Okay, this is really terrible. I mean, I guess we can use. It says the only actions we can use are help and regroup. So yeah. I'm not going to be worried about regroup this round now because it looks like we just had the cadavers go, but it could go again quickly. We may have to use that ability. I'm going to try and avoid that because I don't want the peril to go up. Of course, it just went up to 3 because the cadavers activated, so it's sneaking up anyway. Okay, now we're going to go to the doctor. The doctor is going to probably do the same thing and do a help action. I don't see any other option. However, this time we do have 1 green. That's enough for the. We're going to put 2 blue in. Help action is 4 cubes of our choice. We're going to put 2 blue and 2 green into the pool there for the doctor. We already have several white. We have 1 green, several white, and 3 white, and basically 3 blue because we have a blue in the crypt. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to add, of course, 1, 2, 3 to this number right there. I think this is a terrible turn. This is about as bad as it can be. Well, it could be wrong. Could be worse, I suppose. Let's drop these in and see what happens. Okay, well, lots of cubes came out. So we got a green one in the crypt. That's awesome. Got a black one here. Let's get all the baddie stuff out first. 3 yellows, another red, and the rest is good. So the rest is good. We got a lot of good stuff coming out of this one. And let's see, we got 2 green and 3 green, and there's 2 in the crypt, so we're going to gain the luck. That is good. And remember, it's good or bad in the crypt. If there's 2 in the crypt, if we end up with 2 in the crypt, we gain luck. So there's that, because we haven't spent them yet. So there's those in the crypt as well. That was a good roll, actually, because it didn't activate anything. However, we might, the burglar might actually, because we have so many good cubes for us now, might actually do a regroup and try and get rid of those yellow cubes before they activate. So we can take, remove all cubes from, instead of dropping cubes, remove all cubes from the field. And no, see, that's terrible. That's actually worse, because we have so many good things. Anyway, it's the end of the doctor's turn. Doctor 2 is going to spend a blue to get rid of the incapacitated card. And that's done. And I mean, if the creature keeps activating with that, like we've got 3 cubes right now, or 3 yellow cubes, 1 more, and the bad guy activates with that same ability again. I mean, it's just an awful notion, and I don't know how to get rid of that. Until we wrap around again, and we're probably all going to be incapacitated again. This seems like an endless loop. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm sure they play tested this, but it doesn't seem good. Anyway, that's the end of the doctor's turn. There's nothing else that the doctor can do. I mean, maybe it is worth wiping out all the cubes in the field to not have that happen. I don't know. 1 more yellow cube and we're hosed. We go right back to being incapacitated again. And there's 2 tokens on these guys. And the doctor and the burglar wouldn't be able to do anything. This is terrible. I have to think about this. I don't know. I think we have to risk it and just see if we don't get incapacitated again and hope to God that the yellow cubes get stuck in the tower. Because, I mean, this takes all cubes off. So all the good stuff, too. In the field, the crypt, and the tower. So I have to shake out all the cubes in the tower. Instead of dropping the cubes, remove all cubes from the field, crypt, and tower. And then I won't be able to take the status tokens off for those characters. Okay, at least the burglar is going to go and try and regroup again. Or not regroup, but do that. So we're going to take, I think, 3 blue, because we're getting a little low on blue. Yeah, we'll do all 4 blue on this one and see how that goes, because we have plenty of others at this stage. So we're going to do that, and then of course red, black, and yellow. Let's see what happens. I mean, this could be absolutely terrible. Let's see. And there's the yellow that I was worried about, and the black. I mean, this is just, I don't know how you win this. I don't know how you win it. But we did get a 3rd green one in here, but we're going to lose them all. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. I don't know the answer to this. This one's puzzling me. Okay, let's take a look. So the first thing we're going to look at is reds. We don't have to worry about those. But then yellow, again, the Grim Puppeteer, it's 4 yellow. Wait, is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5. So it doesn't happen yet. It did not trigger yet. Okay, it's going to trigger next turn. So anyway, but we do have 4 black in there. So that yellow didn't trigger. That goes off, though. So 4 black are going to come off the board, and that means that if there are no cadavers on the floor, add 3 cadavers to the front rank. Otherwise, activate the cadavers. So we're going to activate the cadavers, which means we're going to take 4 more points of damage. God, this one's hard. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I haven't been able to do anything. And there's nothing to heal, so it just does the 4 damage this round because everything's healthy. We haven't done damage to anything. For the puppeteer, and if I get rid of all the bad guys, then I can't even do. He's just going to repopulate them. This is tough, guys. Really tough. Okay, well, we got a lot of cubes on the board. We're 1 away from something terrible happening, and I don't want to regroup. However, it's the end of the burglar's turn, so we are going to remove that token for one of the clear cubes. Here's the clear cube. I'm taking it off the board. No longer incapacitated, and then we're going to go on to the. I think we're just going to risk it, guys. I think we have to. We're gonna help again and not regroup because I want those cubes. We got to do some good stuff next turn. I can get rid of if I can just stave it off 1 round and not have a yellow cube come out. I can take care of these cubes in different ways, maybe. Let's see. We can do. This is only black cubes, but that's not that helpful. But there are ways for us to get rid of cubes. Yeah, Either remove 2 cubes of your choice from the field or 1 from the crypt. I mean, we got that. We just got to get 2 turns in without another yellow drop in. Can we do it? I don't know. Anyway, I think we're going to do it again. The spell sling's going to help. He's going to take 2 white and 2 blue. We got so much stuff on the field. We're going to do this and see. I got 4 green. Maybe I take some more green. I don't know. We're going to do that. Then we're going to take a white, red, and yellow. Here's our pool. And we're going to drop those into the tower. Come on, no yellow. No yellow. Oh my gosh, that is... Oh, okay. Blessed luck here. Well, not really, but we'll see. Let's see. We got so much stuff that we can do. We can do some walloping. Walloping. We got 2 reds, so there's 4 reds. That means that the reds are going to activate, unfortunately, again. So it's 4 more damage that we're going to take. And that's the way the field looks right now. So we're going to take off these 4 reds, and that means the cadavers activate, which means we're up to 5 peril now. And we're close to dying. I mean, we're getting really close to dying. This is really ridiculously tough. I've gotten really, really lucky, though. And I have a feeling, though, that our luck is not going to hold out. We'll have to see how that goes. Okay, well, okay, we're going to our, well, okay, so we're going to end by spending a green token to get rid of this for the spell sling. Now we're back to reasonable health, okay, or a reasonable state. However, we're still in a position where I don't know how to get rid of the yellow ones. I'm really worried. I mean, just one bad stroke of luck right here. Now, if I can get to the medic's turn, I can deal with it. Or the doctor's turn. I just need to get to the doctor's turn. So I think we're going to have to take a chance. So first off, the Knight's Shield of Faith won't do anything at the start of your turn. You may remove 1 black cube from the field because there aren't any. They've already been removed. So I think we're going to do our Steel Fist, and that's going to give us... there aren't enough cubes. So we're going to take 1... What happens when you don't have enough cubes? Wow, that's interesting. Well, we'll just take 1. I guess he doesn't get 1 blue one. So let's take 1 blue, 1 white. Or we'll take 1 blue, 1 green, I guess. And then, of course, a red, a black, and a yellow. And we'll put them in the tower. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Whoa, we're... Okay. I did not get a yellow. Oh, my God. This is stressing me out to no end, yeah, I have to tell you. All right, so we succeeded. I think we're going to be okay for a moment, for a hot minute, because there's some yellow cubes in that tower. Okay, we are going to do some damage. Now, the Knight doesn't have the ability to attack the back row, so he's going to kill one of the cadavers for sure with his melee attack. So what we're going to do is... it requires 2 for the base ability, so I'll just take 1 of the blue ones out of the crypt. Boosh, there's that. That gives him the base ability. He's going to do 3 damage. And then he'll do 2 more. I guess I'll just take that out of the crypt as well. There's 2 more, which means he will kill one of the cadavers outright. That gives us another experience point finally. And there's only 1 cadaver left on the board. And by the way, that cadaver is in front of the... Not that it matters in this scenario, but is in front of the... or the one I killed would have been in front of the puppeteer. I didn't move him over like I should have. Okay, next up we are going to go to the field medic. Now we have 2 support actions here that might help us. We can move 1 cube of your choice from the field to the crypt or vice versa. That's not helpful right now, but we can do this, and we're going to either remove 2 cubes of your choice from the field or 1 from the crypt. We're going to tap that right now, or exhaust it rather. We're going to remove 2 yellow cubes from the board. Whew, breathing room, breathing room. Okay, that was his support action, so that does not require, that didn't take an action. And we need to do some healing. So we're then going to do the field medic's ability of let's see, do we want to do Thirsty Blade, or do we want to heal? No, we need to heal. He's not going to kill a cadaver, or she rather. We're going to do the medic ability, the field medic ability. Okay, we're going to take 2 clear and a green right there, and then of course a red, a yellow, black, and there we go. Let's put those in the tower and see what happens. Okay, there's one of those yellows. I think this was this red. I felt like this red came off, so I'm going to say it did because I think it did. There's 2 black, 2 yellow, 3 yellow again, another clear, another green. So now with the field medic ability for 3, we're going to take 3 of these clear ones, and that gives us heal the party 3 wounds, and you may remove 1 cube of your choice from the field. We're going to remove a yellow one, but not the crypt. For each extra cube you spend from the field, heal the party 1 additional wound, and you may remove 1 more cube. Heck yeah, we're going to do that. Here's another, there's 4 wounds and another cube. We'll take another yellow cube. 5 wounds, and we'll take a red cube. And that's going to leave us with just 2 clear in there. But the spell sling can do is Quartz Blast to the back row, do some damage. All right, and I think we'll do 1 more. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6 healing, and we'll take. I don't think I need to take the black one. I think I'm going to take the yellow. We'll do that. Or do I take the red? And I think we'll leave it at that. Okay, so we're going to heal. We're going to take a lot of cubes off the board right now. We're going to heal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was very helpful. And we took these cubes out of play. That was very helpful. So these all go back. And that was the doctor's turn. I don't think we want to do anything else, right? Because we can only do 1 support action in the round, so that was it. That was the doctor's turn. We saved our behinds there. Okay, now we're going to the burglar. I think the burglar's going to try and kill the last of the cadavers with the hurl knives ability. Well, if we do that and we activate, it's just going to repopulate him. So maybe we just start doing some damage to the main bad guy. Well, repopulating doesn't heal though, so let's do this. We're going to heal. We're going to throw the projectiles. We're going to do this. We're going to use this ability. So it's going to be a green, and one of our choice will make it a white. So we're going to do those 2 for this ability and do this. So we're going to deal 1 wound for every green. We got a lot of green. We're not going to use them all though, because I want the spell sling to be able to go too. So there we go, that, and then we got a red, black, and a yellow here. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got to completely mitigate the yellows as much as we can. So let's see what comes out. Oh no, there's a yellow in the crypt. Yuck. So there's 3 black, 2 red, 1 clear. 2 in the crypt, got another luck. Okay, the yellow one is worth 2, so we got to try and get rid of that somehow right now. That was not the type of cube we want in there, and there's yellow ones in there, so they're coming out now. Okay, and then we're going to move on to that was the burglar's attack. So none of the enemies activate yet. There's not enough cubes to activate any of them. The burglar is going to attack with the hurl knives ability. So we're going to do 1 wound to your target for every green you spend. We attack the main bad guy. So we're going to spend, let's just say we spend, I want to leave some. There's 1 cube in the crypt, 1 green one. We'll take that. That's 2, 3, 4. We'll do 3 of these. That'll do 4 damage. Well, let's make it an even 5. 5 damage to the bad guy. So we can put something we haven't had to use before yet, a 5-point damage token on the bad guy. That was good. Maybe we'll get this guy after all. We'll have to see. We got so much attack. And yeah. If we can get rid of the cadavers, maybe we can. I wish we had. I don't have. You know what I never took was the ability to pull him in the front row. So the knight will never be able to hit him with the abilities he has. Okay, that is the end of the spell sling's turn. Or no, sorry, the burglar's turn. Now we're going on to the spell sling. I think he's going to do his quartz blast. Now, do we? No, the knight's going to take out the cadaver. Just a matter of will the cadavers activate. They need 2 more cubes to activate. I think we're going to chance it a little bit. He's going to use this quartz blast. That's 2 green, and we'll take a clear. 2 green and a clear right there. Plus, of course, the typical bad guy stuff. You know, it's amazing how well the bad guys activate when they're just putting in 1 of each cube every turn. Okay. Ooh, what do we get? Okay, well, no. Black's going to go. All right. I'm not getting to use that knight's ability either. That kind of sucks. All right, but there are now 2 cubes in there, so I've got another luck. Not helpful. Okay, so the black one, this is going to activate the cadaver, the last cadaver there. That's not terrible. It's going to heal him a point, putting him back down to 4, but this is okay. So we're going to take one of these and then 2 of these off, and that means that the cadavers didn't activate on their own. There's only 2 red cubes, so not enough. There's 1 black cube left. We'll get rid of that on the knight's turn. They're going to activate, meaning we go up to 6 here, we go up to the 18 again there, and then we're going to have to break our 5 and put 4 on the Grim Puppeteer because he's going to heal. So he's at 4 right now, but that's okay. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. But now we get to hit him, so we're going to do some damage again. So we use this, right? Deal 1 wound for every green cube you spend. Well, I want to make sure we get him good, so we're going to spend 5 green cubes. Boosh on that attack. Put him at 5 more. Now he's at 9. He's almost halfway there. Maybe we'll do okay on this afterwards. Boosh! He did some serious damage. That is awesome. Okay, let's go. That's the end of the round. So here's one thing that I keep not doing, which I'm going to make sure we do. It doesn't matter so much in this scenario, but he does move over the cadaver. There's not much chance of the cadavers acting again. There's still that yellow cube we've got to get rid of somehow, some way. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I don't think the healing ability, it only allows... So the field medic, which the doctor is going to do, again, only allows you to take him from the... But I do have the ability to swap one in and out from the crypt, though. Wait. No, he's already used them. Okay, we might be able to take care of that yellow one. One thing I can tell you about this critter is we've got to mitigate those yellows. Big time. Not only the other ones for healing, but we've got to mitigate those, not let that spore ability take effect again. That was terrible. So we're going to go back around to the knight. I'm going to do one more turn because this has been pretty exciting, eventful round for us. I'm going to use his ability. Remember, this helps too. If he takes damage on his turn, it's going to help. I don't know that we did last turn. At the start of each turn, you may remove 1 black cube from the field. We're going to remove this black cube from the field. That's helpful. It's not great, but it's helpful. And then we're going to activate his ability. We're going to put 2 blue and 1 green. We're going to do a steel fist. And then, of course, 1 black, red, and yellow. Okay, let's go make some mess. Come on. Let's get a little luck here. Well, we did get another yellow out. Got a green. A couple more blue. A red. 3 reds. We've got to get rid of some reds somehow. And 2 black. Oh, sorry, clear. There we go. That's what we have right now. That's not so bad. Not so bad. We only got 1. But this is equivalent of 3, so now we got 5. When we get to the medic's turn, I think the medic is going to keep healing, keep doing the heal ability, because we've got plenty of white cubes to get rid of the cubes in the field and the crypt, or at least the field. Okay, so that is his actions. Now we get to do a massive, massive attack. We have so many blue cubes. I wonder if I can kill the puppeteer. It might be possible. Let's take a look. Well, I can't because I can only kill the cadaver, but with this ability. So, but there's other attacks. They don't use blue though. We got so many blue. I got to stop putting blue in the field, I guess. Okay, we're going to first off do 2 there, and then 2 more is enough to kill. So 4 cubes is enough to kill the last remaining cadaver that's on the field. That gives us another experience point. We're up to 5 now. And that is going to be the end of his turn. So he removed a cube and he killed the last remaining cadaver. That's not terrible. Okay, now we're going to the field medic. Now hopefully we get a little luck here because we're going to use her healing ability again. So we're going to use this and we'll take a green. Actually, we're going to do all 3 white there. And then of course the baddies stuff right here. Okay. All right, here we go. We got... Oh no. No, 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 no. God, really? Couldn't stop it, guys. We're having a massive activation this turn. But wait, I think... No. I don't think it matters. Support abilities do get to go first. So I can remove 1 cube of your choice from the field to the crypt and vice versa. I can stop this from happening. So we're going to use this. It's going to be the only time we're going to get to use it though. Let me just look at that. I'm pretty sure support actions go first. Yeah, use a support action. Oh, I should have done it before the cubes drop, but I'm going to retcon that because I'm playing solo like this with 4 characters. I would have that would have been very wise of me to remove this from the crypt and put it out in the field, because now it's only 4. I'm going to say I did that. I know it's a little bit of cheating, but that would have made a lot of sense. Move 1 cube from your choice from the field to the crypt, or vice versa. So we would have done that. That would have saved us the possibility of this happening. I definitely would have done it, because then we can take cubes off, right? Makes a lot of sense. Okay, but we do have some activations regardless. So they don't activate because there aren't any on the field. However, the room does. So it says we're going to put 3 more. Basically, we're going to put 3 more cadavers out. That's what's going to happen this turn. We're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 red to do that. So that's the only time I get to use that ability to take it out of the crypt until we level up. So I think that was. I feel like I cheated just a little bit, but with retconning that. But I hope you don't mind. Okay, so those 3 go out, and that is now we get to take the doctor's turn. Doctor's field medic ability is 3 to heal 3 wounds and take a cube off. We're definitely taking the yellow one off. Then we're going to use 2 more and get rid of another yellow and a black. And then maybe I got 2 more in there. Do I just go all out, go crazy, since we're going to try and use greens for the quartz blast from the... Yeah, maybe. Let's do it. We're going to use all of these. So we're going to have 3, which is going to give us 3 healing, and then 4, 5, 6, 7. So a total of 7 healing and 4 cubes off the board. I think we will take another black one off. No, you know what? The knight gets to take those off, but this is the second round. We're going to take a black one off. So these ones go away. That'll limit our exposure. And then we're going to heal a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. However, that means there are no more clear cubes on the board. That's not great. And that's the end of the doctor's turn. Okay, the burglar. Do I attack some cadavers? The knight's going to be the cadaver killer, I think. But the spell sling, if we can get enough clear cubes out, can do some damage. Anyway, we're going to do this. Oh, I keep forgetting her base ability. That's terrible. Okay, so we're going to do a green and 2 clear. Green and clear here, and another clear for this. Anytime we drop cubes, we're supposed to drop an extra one. I've forgotten that a couple of times. Not the end of the world, but that's the way it goes. Okay, there we go. Let's do that and see what happens. I think I've only forgotten it like twice, but that's okay. What do we get? We get another black one. The yellow ones just want to keep dropping, don't they? 2 clear, another red, and then a green. Okay. We're already at 3 yellow again. I've really got to try and mitigate that and make sure that doesn't happen, but I don't know how. I mean, until we go back around to the doctor, we just got to get lucky. And I don't think we're going to stay that lucky. Okay. But the burglar was going to attack the main villain with the knives. So that is going to be, what do we need to do that? We need, for every green, 2 points to the green. Yeah, it's better than nothing. Okay, but that, because I think we're going to do the Cascade of Sparks this round with the spell sling. I hope, anyway, we'll see. So 2 green, not great. 2 more points of damage to the big bad guy. That means he is now at 11, more than halfway down. Put another one of these big heart tokens on him. Hopefully they stay there. That's my wishful thinking. Okay, and that marks the end of the burglar's turn. Okay, now we're going on to the spell sling. Spell sling is going to drop all 3 clear tokens from this right here. See if we can do the Cascade of Sparks on the front row. We're targeting the one in the middle so we can get all 3. The way that works is you target this one, it does damage to all of them. But anyway, we still have to get 1 red, black, and yellow for the tower. Let's do that. Okay, here we go. 1 more yellow. Man, can we survive that until we got a lot of white out though, and that's great. Looks like the cadavers are going to go soon too. So good news is we did hit the front row with the main attack. And I think we're going to be able to obliterate all 3 before they activate and get some almost a level. So here we go. 4. Deal 1 wound to your targets. So we're going to deal 4 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's going to deal 1 wound to every target, every enemy adjacent to your target, and deal 1 wound to your target and every enemy adjacent to your target in that rank. Great, done. Increase the damage by 1 for every additional 1 you spend. Increase the damage. This is one of the ones where I question, increase the damage to all targets, I think, or just by 1. Can I kill 2 of them or all 3 of them with this? Because, okay, so I have 2 more clear cubes. We're going to spend them because I want to at least kill a couple of them. If I spend 2, does that do now 3 points to all of them? I'm going to look at the FAQ. It doesn't say, but if you read that correctly, it says deal 1 wound to your target and every enemy adjacent to your target in that rank. Increase this damage by 1 wound for every additional cube you spend. So I'm going to increase that damage to 3 by spending these 2 extra things. I mean, that's a lot of cubes, right? But that'll wipe out all 3 of the enemies in the front row. And tell me if I'm wrong with that too. I like your feedback, but I'm going to do that. Boom. And that will get rid of all 3 of the cadavers because they take 3 damage each. And I just did 1 for the base attack and then added 2 more for a total of 3 wounds to my main target and every adjacent target. Now the good news is I killed all 3 of them. Boom, that's devastating. And we get 1, 2, and 3. So we're really close to leveling again, which isn't that great for us, but you know, anyway. Okay, this has been a rough round, but that's the end of the round and going to be the end of the episode. I feel like I made a couple of bumps and bruises on this one, but I'm sure you'll tell me. Anyway, I think the way I played the Incapacitated was correct. I also believe the way I just played the Sparks, the Cascade of Sparks, is correct. Let me know if I'm wrong. And, you know, I shortchanged myself a couple times with the Burglar. There'd probably be a couple extra cubes in there at this point, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I just need to remember it going forward. And then, of course, we'll start the Knight's turn. He will be able to take one of the black ones off, so maybe slow him, the big bad guy down a bit. And if he does activate, if the red activates or the black activates right now, it's just going to put the cadavers back out. If the spell sling can continue to build up enough white cubes by the time it gets his turn, he'll be able to stop him completely. We'll see. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying this continued playthrough as we make our way up the tower in Stygian Society. And I will talk to you in the next episode of something. This or maybe Yggdrasil Chronicles or maybe even something else. Take care, and I will talk to you soon.